In March 2013, Abe Shinzo confirmed that Japan should participate in TPP negotiations, and in July, Japan has officially joined the TPP. TPP stands for Trans-Pacific Partnership, and it is a free trade agreement designed to proceed trade liberalization and reduce the tariffs on import and export goods amongst nations to foster international trade. It was originally formed in 2005 with a small group of Pacific Rim countries, Brunei, Chile, New Zealand, and Singapore. Eventually, by 2017, Australia, Canada, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, Peru, and Vietnam joined the TPP, having 11 countries in total. Now, there were several issues with Japan joining the TPP. Firstly, there were issues with Japan joining the TPP in general, where it significantly affected the local farmers in Japan. Most of the countries in the TPP are the major agricultural countries and has much larger farmland compared to Japan. For instance, the average arable land area per rice farmer in Japan is less than 2 hectares, while Canada is 230 times larger than this, and Australia is even 1,534 times larger than Japan. Since foreign countries have more areas for farming, they have been selling crops for a much lower price compared to Japan. The consumers will, of course, prefer to buy cheaper food, which is from the foreign countries. Due to this, when the trade amongst these countries became smoother by the TPP agreement, most of the people in Japan bought food made in foreign countries, and only the little percentage was from Japan. Japan's food self-sufficiency on the calorie intake in 2011 was 39%, but it is gradually decreasing now, and it is estimated that it might eventually decrease to 30% in the future, meaning that we are relying on food from foreign countries. Thus, Japanese local farmers are getting lower income and they are struggling with continuing the farming process in Japan. Moreover, another issue is that medicines got expensive and medical care is now harder to access by the implementation of TPP. Japan has a national health insurance system which provides equal health care treatment to every citizen in hospitals. However, due to the TPP installation, deregulation occurred and foreign medicines came in more to Japan. Most of the foreign medicines are using advanced technology, meaning that they are more expensive medicines which cannot be covered by the insurance. The patient has to pay their own expense, leading to a society where only the wealthy people will be getting the best health treatment. As a result, this issue even expands the disparity in Japan's medical care. However, despite these issues and controversies, the TPP was decided to be applied. If we go back to the main objective of TPP, it is for reducing tariffs for imports and export goods. From the economic perspective, this can be beneficial to export Japanese products and services overseas to earn more revenue. Furthermore, TPP can build relationships with other countries, which might eventually expand the Japanese industry overseas. Additionally, it can be beneficial for the citizens since they can afford foreign products that were unable to purchase in Japan until the TPP was applied. These beneficial imports from foreign countries can also connect to a wider share of cultures. Therefore, TPP is an example of both conflict and cooperation. And now, when we consider the sustainability of this TPP in Japan, recently, in 2017, US has withdrawn from the TPP since the government were concerned about the local workers that might lose their job, as the agreement allowed them to produce products with cheaper labor from other countries. This concern is already raised as an issue in Japan, where farmers lost their job, which indicates that TPP might be unsustainable. It is hard to foresee how long the TPP will function. Since it only started last year, we don't know its effects, both its merit and demerits, to full extent. Now the US left the TPP and Japan has the largest GDP in the 11 countries joining the TPP, meaning that they have a high responsibility to facilitate the growth of global interaction within TPP. In conclusion, the sustainability, significantly really depends on how Japan could deal with conflicts and lead other countries in TPP.